Hello, Hello, everybody, and welcome to West Seneca East for some Tuesday night football here on WNY Athletics as we have West Seneca East Trojans against the East Aurora / Holland Blue Devils. It's a chilly night for some football, but we are ready to go as West Seneca East will kick off the start, and the Blue Devils will return it. They'll go left to right to start, and West Seneca West will go right to left on the kickoff. And on the kick, it's going to be a touchback. So apologize for the delay there. So the Blue Devils will start with the ball first, and they will start at the 20 as the ball did go into the end zone. So a great strong kick here by West Seneca East. So 1st and 10 from the 20, and we'll see the first time on the offense here for tonight for the Blue Devils. Their starting quarterback tonight is Maxwell Fryer, and he's a senior quarterback. Fryer's going to pitch it forward, trying to find some space on the right side, was Nicholas Velvo, and Velvo gets wrapped up, gang tackled, and pushed back. So good defense up front from the Trojans. And it's going to be a 5-yard loss. So 2nd and 15 for the Blue Devils. Joe Daniel here with Francis Beck here at West Seneca East. The first game on the brand new field. We were walking down the field today, and we could tell it was brand new. That's how nice it was. So Fryer's in shotgun formation. Back to pass. Going to swing it left side of the field, going up for it, and it's caught. And a nice move, and wrapped around the 38. Fumble. The pass was complete, but fumbled, and West Seneca East is going to recover it. As Fryer threw a nice pass down to the left side, but a fumble on the play, and West Seneca East is going to get the ball in the first turnover of the game. It was hard to see the number. I apologize of who caught it. But the first turnover of the game is going to go to East Aurora, and it's going to be great field position here for West Seneca East. They're going to have the ball inside the 40. Here's a handoff up front. Try to find space on the left side, and a good run by Davari Mathis, but a flag, late flag, as he goes out of bounds. Could be a late hit. Mathis had at least 8 yards before the call. And let's see what the call will be. And unsportsmanlike conduct on East Aurora. So add on to that as the call will go against the Blue Devils and a late hit out of bounds. So a good first run for Davari Mathis, the senior running back, 6 foot, 200 pounds. So very strong running back he is. We saw them practicing before the game. He got a lot of carries, so we expect a lot of touches from him tonight. So it's going to bring up another first down inside the 20, and that's going to be inside the 15 to 13. So they start inside the 15 out of the 13. Mathis is going to hand it off, trying to find some space up the middle, and wrapped up is Fazeri, and he's going to get to at least a 5, so about an 8-yard gain, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal. So it's only taken a couple plays here for the Trojans to get into the red zone. They're going to mark him down at the 6, so it's going to be 2nd and goal. They're going to make it 2nd and 3. Direct snap. Try to find some space. Near the end zone, he scores. Davari Mathis gets into the end zone on the direct snap, and the Trojans take no time to go down the field after the fumble, and they're on the board for the first touchdown in the brand new field, and they lead 6-0.
Yeah, exactly the way you wanted to start this thing out, start your whole new field out if you're West Seneca East. get a big fumble on East Aurora's first drive, and then quickly take it in for the score.
Yeah, and Francis, glad to have you here again with us tonight, as both teams looking for their first win on the season. And the extra point will be good. So 7-0 is the score. A short drive helped by that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, but a touchdown by Mathis from 5 yards out. It's 7-0. We'll be right back here on WNY Athletics.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, West Seneca East did a great job on their first drive, getting down and scoring, and they get early momentum in this game.
So East Aurora is going to return it up to the 32. It was returned from the 15 to the 32, and that was Dylan Austin. So nice return by Austin. So good field position here on this second drive, I should say, for East Aurora here, as the fumble on that nice completion really derailed that first drive. Let's see what they can do on their second drive with Maxwell Fryer. In the backfield is Bryce Clothier. He's looking for his first carry. It was a short drive due to that turnover. Fryer's going to go back to pass. He's getting pressured. Throws it again. This time it's caught. Nice catch by Cameron Perot, and Perot's going to go all the way down to the 45. And a nice gain, a huge play. Another second time they've thrown the ball today. It's been a huge success to Clothier. Or to Perot, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Perot just doing a great job as a receiver, coming back to the football. That's exactly what he was told to do. He did that perfectly. And then, fortunately for him, the defender kind of overplayed the ball. He was able to easily break a tackle and get a big gain.
Yeah, about a 28-yard gain. So 1st and 10 from the 45. We've seen a couple of great passes here. This time a handoff. And up the middle to the 40, into about the 39. And let's see who got that carry. And it's going to be to number 40, Christopher Keller, his first carry of the night. And that's going to be about a gain of 5, so 2nd and 5.
Yeah, just Keller, just a good run up the middle between the center and right guard, gets about 5 yards.
Keller's still back there. He's going to actually go out into motion. So 3 receivers bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. 2nd and 5. They go in motion, fakes handoffs, and trying to find some space was Fryer, and Fryer's going to get wrapped up, and he may lose a yard or 2.
Yeah, Trojans not fooled at all by that fake on that end-around fake by the West Seneca East Trojans. We do have a flag on the field, so we'll see what happens now.
A personal foul against West Seneca East, so that's going to get some free yards here for East Aurora, who's already been moving the ball better here on the second drive.
Yeah, already well past midfield, and now they're going to get, I think, they're going to mark them right at the 30 of West Seneca East. So a good movement on this drive for East Aurora, led by the quarterback, Maxwell Fryer. Only a sophomore, 17 to 34 in 2 games, 157 yards, 1 touchdown. And he's also the team's leading rusher.
Fryer going to fake the pitch, handoff up the middle. That was to Clothier, and he will gain about 2 to 3 yards. As we've seen some trying to be a little tricky back there, but giving it off to Clothier, finding a little bit of space, but not much.
But you know what? If you're sure, you'll take that. You're attacking the middle of this West Seneca East defense, which is, line play and, power football is kind of what West Seneca East bread and butter. So if you're able to kind of hit them in the mouth early, that's big for you.
So 2nd and 7, ball to 23. Friars got Clothier in the backfield with him. Oh, the snap went over his head. He was able to get it. And will he be taken down? He's going to be wrapped up in a huge loss. So a botched snap, but a great defensive tackle by West Seneca East. Jordan Klein was in there. And another mistake here for East Aurora offense is they were moving, but that's going to cost them here. They're going to lose 13 yards.
Still a heads-up play by Fryer to kind of pick up the ball and get some of that yardage back, even though it's still a big loss. He's able to move ahead a little bit.
You're right. It could have been worse. So 3rd and 20. That's going to push them back to about the 37. 3rd down and 20.
7:16 left in this first quarter.
West Seneca East struck first on their first drive of the game. They're up 7-0. Oh, another mistake here, and it's going to be picked up again by Fryer, and Fryer's going to lose even more yards, just not getting a good snap from the center.
I think there might have been a miscommunication with the guy in motion. I think it went off the guy in motion, so something was mistimed there.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been tipped off Dominowski. So they've lost tremendous amount of yards here in the last two drives here. The last two plays, 25 yards. So it's 4th and 35, and they're going to be forced to punt. So a couple of the mistakes here on both drives by East Aurora has cost them. And back to punt for East Aurora. It looks like it's Dominowski. And his punt's a solid punt. And it's going to bounce in around the 36. So good field position coming up for West Seneca East as they have their second possession of the game. They're already up 7-0. We'll be right back on WNY Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
All right, welcome back here. Francis, that was a quick turnaround from the last possession. Usually it doesn't go that quick.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't, but West Seneca East gets off to a big start in their first play of the drive.
Yes, we apologize for that. So that's a first down. They started with the 40. Now they're down to the 46 on that first down play.
Now the Trojans are really keeping things going quick on this drive.
Mathis in motion. Here's a pass. And going deep, and it is caught. Great catch by Madison. And what a nice throw. And Madison's going to gain a huge gain here. The ball's at the 46, and now they're down to the 20, a 26-yard pass play.
Yeah, great throw by the quarterback right up the middle. And now the Trojans are right back in the red zone.
So 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Trojans. It's a direct snap to Mathis up front. Mathis trying to gain a couple, and he will. He'll get near the 15.
Just a run up the right side. Good gain for the Trojans.
It was a gain of 6 on the direct snap. So let's talk about that pass real quick by the quarterback. It was a strong throw. So 2nd and 4 from the 15. Here's a direct snap and handoff to number 5, Fizier. And Fizier's going to get close to the end zone, wrapped around the 2. And a nice run there as the quarterback pitched it, a quick handoff forward to Fizier. And Fizier is going to get close here. And maybe about a 13-yard run. And we might have another score here for West Seneca. He's coming up, Francis.
Yeah, that's sort of their power wildcat formation. Get Davari Mathis running things, and that time he just hands it off to the motioning back who gets the big gain, sets up 1st and goal.
So first and goal for West Seneca East. Already up 7-0 with 4:30 remaining here in this first quarter. And we talked about the numbers from Lockport on Saturday. These numbers are even tougher for West Seneca East here. Direct snap. Once again, the Mathis trying to find some space, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. And Mathis is going to get his second touchdown of the game, and it's 14-0 Trojans.
Yeah, very simple, sweet play. All you need to do if you're West Seneca East is just set the edge, and that's what they did. And he walked in, as you said, pretty much untouched.
So 2 possessions, 2 scores for West Seneca East as they try to make it 14-0 here. And the extra point is good. So 14-0 is the score. We're going to take a quick timeout here as East Aurora looks to try to get some offensive momentum when we come back.
I love being home.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Welcome back to West Seneca East High School. Brady Fries is the quarterback. We just had to clear that up with the numbers. Francis, just like Lockport, a little hard to see the numbers up here.
Yeah, yeah, a little hard, those green numbers on dark green numbers on black jerseys, but we'll make do tonight.
And what did you tell me? You told me it was going to be hard to see. I'm like, oh, no, it's going to be easy. I take that back, especially when they're near the end zones here. So 14-0, West Seneca East Trojans will kick it off from the 40. And that kick's a solid kick. It's going to be returned at the 15, the 20, the 25, 30, and wrapped up. So a good return. And East Aurora is going to start with the ball after about a 15-yard return.
Well, if you're East Aurora Holland, you've had some success in your first 2 drives. You've proved you can move the ball, both running and throwing. Now it's just about limiting your mistakes. First drive, you took the bad penalty, then this last drive beforehand, 2 really bad snaps cost you a ton of yardage. So it's about limiting those mistakes for the Blue Devils.
So Fryer will have his third possession from the 32. Seneca showing blitz. Danowski will go into motion, take the pitch, and he's wrapped up quick. Fumble on the play again. Will it be recovered by West Seneca? They say they have the ball, and they do.
And they do. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Dominowski fumbles it on the pitch forward on the motion play. So the second turnover here for East Aurora, and great field position here inside the 30 with a chance to extend their lead will be the Trojans.
Yeah, I think that was the same play as I think the last kind of fumble on the last drive, and just goes off the motioning man. East Aurora's got to figure out something. Either got to scrap that play or figure out something, because it's off there. It's not working. You cannot keep having that happen. That's a free play for West Seneca East, and now they have a chance. The ball on the 30-yard line, and they could go up 3 scores before we even get close to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, last night we were at North Tonawanda, and points were very tough, right? There was only 14 in the game. 1 was a defensive touchdown. We've seen 2 rushing touchdowns already in this first quarter. So with both teams looking for their first win, West Seneca East is taking advantage of it so far in this Tuesday night game here. A couple other games going on in Section 6. But we are happy to have you with us as West Seneca East will have the ball for the 3rd time, looking for their 3rd touchdown of the game, with Brady Fries back there, and Davari Mathis has been strong too. 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's a handoff to the left side. Zach Fizier. Fizier finding some space close to the inside the 25. So about a 5 to 6 yard run here. Let's see what they mark it, but they've really done a good job, Francis, running the ball tonight.
Yeah, they really have. That's what West Seneca East is known for, running the football. Remember when they went to the Dome a couple of years ago with Sean Dolak, it was basically he ran this offense where he was kind of where Mathis, that spot Mathis usually plays, and just kind of out of that wildcat power formation.
Here's a direct handoff up the middle, and it's more than enough. Another strong run by Fries right up the middle.
Yeah, this emergence of Fries, a senior playing quarterback, is very good, especially for a guy like Mathis, who was kind of used a lot last year as a junior, taking over for Dolak. Everything was kind of on him. But with the addition of Fries, able to do a lot. It takes a lot of pressure off Mathis' shoulders.
So 1st and 10, balls on the 17 after another first down here for the Trojans offense. They've been moving each time they've had the ball. Another direct snap to Fries. Oh, this is Mathis. I'm sorry. Mathis is going to get a nice solid run inside the 10. Let's see where they mark him. It's going to be close to a first down. It's going to probably be short, but I'm looking at about a 9-yard run.
Yeah, Mathis right between the center and left guard. A quick, huge hole, and he just quickly goes through it.
So Mathis does get 9, 2nd and 1, ball at the 11 here. So we approach 2:30 remaining here. Direct snap to Mathis again. Mathis is going to get close to the end zone. He scores. The 11-yard touchdown run on the direct snap to Mathis. He gets another one today, and it's 20-0.
And this is, if you're Coach Marino, this is exactly what you're looking for tonight. Allow your running offense to get going and get right in the end zone, and he's going to go into the second quarter with a 3-score lead.
Yeah, and Mathis, I believe, has all 3 touchdowns tonight. So 20-0 with the extra point, and that one is good. So 21-0 here, 2:23 remaining as the Trojans take advantage of a couple turnovers here by East Aurora. They've scored on all 3 drives. 21-0 is the score, 2:23 remaining here in this first quarter.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Welcome back to West Seneca East High School. 21-0 is the score, Francis. It may be chilly outside, but it's getting heated on the field with the offense of the Trojans.
Yeah, it is. The Trojans, christening their new turf complex tonight. And so far, everything's going well for Trojan Nation.
Dylan Austin's going to return that one up to about the 35. So a nice return here as East Aurora Blue Devils here trying to get some offensive going here. We do have an injury in the field. I believe we're going to take another quick timeout. All right, quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
All right, welcome back here as we do have an injury timeout here. So let's talk about what we've seen so far offensively for the Trojans.
As I said, they've been able to run the ball is exactly what they want to do. As an injured player, I believe that's 64 coming off the field. A lineman for West Seneca East coming off the field, rushing to the bench. So it looks like he's doing fine. But again, as I said, West Seneca East running the ball like they like to. So far, East Aurora Holland's making a lot of mistakes on offense, and the Trojans are taking advantage.
Yeah, 2 turnovers here have cost them, and a couple of penalties. But it's really been a turnover because it's given the Trojans great field position inside Blue Devil territory. Now they're going to start the ball at the 34 at 1st and 10 with Fryer in shotgun. Fryer's going to go back to pass again. This time it is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver of Camden Domnowski. So this time it was incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. A good throw, but just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I thought that for a second maybe that was tipped at the line, but it kind of can't. I think it did come in straight to Domnowski. So,
So
but second down for East Aurora.
And we've seen a lot of passes here from East Aurora, more passes than runs, but 2nd and 10 from the 34. Fryer is back there again. In the backfield is with Clothier. Domnowski in motion. Fryer's going to take it to the left side, trying to find some space. He does over the 40, and he's going to be very close, if not has gotten it, of the first down. So nice run as he kept it on the trick play. And I believe that should be a first down, and it will be. So a 10-yard run by the quarterback, Maxwell Fryer.
Yeah, Fryer's the Blue Devils' leading rusher, 19 carries, 144 yards coming into this game, and a score on the ground. So look for him to be taken off quite a few times tonight.
Yeah, Fryer's going to gain 10 yards, so first down and 10 from the 44. East Aurora trying to get something going offensively. Here's a handoff forward, and trying to find some space is number 40, Christopher Keller, and Keller gets wrapped up and gains maybe a yard or two, but he tried going to the right side, and great job converging on Keller.
Yeah, West Seneca East does a good job getting outside. There was the wide side of the field that time. It's a little bit tough to defend, but the Trojans are there and only led a minimal gain.
So we've seen a lot of Keller tonight, and we've seen the quarterback run. So trying to get something going here is East Aurora, and it's going to be 2nd and 7. Clothier hasn't touched the ball as much as I thought, being that running back, Francis. Now here's Fryer, 2nd and 7. He's back to pass, and he's going to be sacked. And, he got rid of the ball. Let's see what they called if he was down. Man, West Seneca East Trojans got in there really quick on Fryer, as they may have blitzed, but the offensive line could not handle the pressure of the Trojans.
And it didn't help that the snap was a little high, that Fryer had to take a moment to handle that. He does a good job, I guess, getting away, because he was able to get away, and they're going to call it incomplete pass. There was a receiver in the area, so good job by the sophomore quarterback not letting a bad play get any worse.
Yeah, and Francis, that's happened twice tonight already before that. It's the third time tonight now where the snap is a little high or, it was deflected, but hopefully that's something they can clean up, because they got very lucky they didn't lose more yards. They didn't lose any of it because he was able to get rid of it. But 3rd and 7 from the 44. And we are going to definitely have a flag here. Looks like an offsides on the Trojans.
It looked like that middle linebacker tried to jump the blitz and ended up knocking down the center, coming in pretty hard. I've never seen a linebacker come that hard on an offside, but he'll give the Blue Devils 5 yards.
It's safe to say he jumped a little soon and he didn't time it right. So it's going to be a short 3rd and 2 now with under a minute to play here. A couple of touchdown runs for Mathis as West Seneca East in the lead. And the Blue Devils in that first quarter, 2 turnovers, and they were forced to punt once, and a couple of penalties have really hurt them here. But they've got a 3rd and 3 at the 48 with a 4 wide receiver set. And they're going to call it. They did. You know what? It's the right tackle. I saw that one, Francis. Edward Randall, he flinched. It was uttered so slightly, but he flinched, and they're going to give that 5 yards right back.
Yeah, I bet that nose tackle for West Seneca East feels a little better now that his team got the yards back. But East Aurora, again, just bad mistakes that they're just doing to themselves, hurting themselves right now.
Yeah, so 3rd and 7 now after another penalty. West Seneca East has been very clean in that aspect tonight, but East Aurora struggling with the penalties, and it's cost them. Every penalty, it's tough when you take when you need to get something going offensively, as we've approached 30 seconds left here in this first quarter with under 4 wide receivers set. Here's Fryer trying to roll left, and loose ball. Clothier's trying to pick it up, and they're going to call it a fumble. And let's see what the call is. Still waiting, and it is. So Fryer tried to pitch it to Clothier, and they're going to rule it a fumble. And another turnover for the Blue Devils. That's their 3rd of the game.
Well, it was another high snap, and Fryer never really had full control of it and kind of pitched it. I thought that was forward enough. I was kind of surprised they are calling that a fumble, but nevertheless, West Seneca East gets the ball back with pretty good field position.
Yeah, they're going to the ball at the 45. It's 15 seconds remaining in this first quarter. They already have a 3-score lead. I thought that ball went forward too, but nonetheless, here we go. So here's a direct snap up in the middle and a nice solid gain of about 7 will be for the Trojans. So they're going to bring up a manageable second down as we end the first quarter. It's 21-0 West Seneca East. They've scored on all 3 drives. A couple penalties by the Blue Devils has cost them. We'll be right back on WNY Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Welcome back to West Seneca East High School here for some Tuesday night football. Francis Beck and Joe Daniel here once again with you. Francis, our third game of the week. Anything we've seen different tonight that we didn't see in the first 2 games we did together?
Well, you're seeing a team with West Seneca East really dominating at the line of scrimmage, which is what football comes down to, winning on the offensive and defensive line. And this is exactly textbook. Pretty much any coach will take this from his team.
So both teams looking for their first win of the season, and so far West Seneca East is taking advantage of some opportunistic plays and turnovers here. Now, direct snap to Mathis. Mathis is going to get the first down and more. Mathis, and he's going to be finally taken down inside the 20 near the 17. So we're looking at about maybe about a 22-yard run here. Let's see where they're going to mark it. We do have an injury, but another strong run by Mathis with the injury timeout. We're going to take a break early in this second quarter.
I love being home.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
So welcome back here early in this second quarter. We've only had one play. We did have an injury. Cameron Perot of East Aurora is down on the field. Francis, did you see what happened to him?
No, I missed that play, but it looks like he is in some pain. We do have another score out of Section 6. The other game we are broadcasting tonight on WNY Athletics out at Riverside. It's Cheektowaga with a 14-6 lead over Burgard late in the first quarter. You can go catch that one as well as this kind of go back and forth between the 2 games. But again, Cheektowaga up 14-6 over Burgard in an important Class B matchup.
So a first quarter that was dominated by West Seneca East with the run game with Mathis. And what does East Aurora have to do defensively to stop this strong Trojan running game?
Well, they need to really put more guys in the box and shore up their run defense right now. West Seneca East doing a great job running the football, pushing their blockers. They need to find a new way to win at the line of scrimmage.
Well, while we have a second here, as we do have an injury, let's take a look around the MLB scoreboard. Yankees are playing the Braves tonight. Braves are up 1-0 in the top of the fourth. Cardinals and Nationals tied at 0 in the second. Giants and Phillies tied at 0 in the second. Dodgers beat the Mariners 1-0. And in the NHL, the Bruins are up on the Sabres 1-0 in the second early. Rangers, Islanders 0-0 in the first. Hurricanes, Lightning, it's tied at 0. Panthers have a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jackets. The Penguins are up 3-0 over the Devils. So it's a trip around the sports world here as we have a second with the injury timeout. Let's take another break here as Perot is still down in the field. Hopefully he's okay. Once again, it's 21-0, and we'll be right back on WNY Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more. Your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Chiro First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Chiro First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Welcome back to West Seneca East High School. It's 21-0 West Seneca East. Perot is up on his own. He's limping, but hopefully he'll be okay. Francis, talk about the two games that happened yesterday.
Well, we did NT Amherst. So we saw the Tigers get their first win of the season, 14-0 over the Lumberjack. We saw Teddy McDuffie Jr., part of that royal family of high school football here in Western New York, the McDuffies. He put on a fantastic show for the Tigers. Then the other game, which was the big private public game people have been waiting for between St. Francis and Maritime, and the Red Raiders took care of business, 35-7. But Maritime put up a good fight, and I'm sure it was a matchup everyone was ready to see, and I'm sure it's a matchup the Falcons will be glad they did later in the season as they compete for a sectional title.
And we're going to have a whistle here as East Aurora jumped off sides. That's going to give a free 5 yards to the Trojans. So it's going to be a 1st and 5.
Yeah, it looks like the Trojans are going to keep that momentum after the break. That's the one thing you wonder about after an injury. Well, the momentum changed, like a long pause. But after not even the first play, looks like momentum's going to stay with the Trojans.
So 1st and 5, ball's at the 12. Mathis is going to run left on the direct snap, trying to find some space. It's the 10, the 5, and he will get into the end zone, but there's a flag. And this one might be coming back.
Yeah, that's what it
looks
like based on where they threw the flag.
Yeah, so Mathis came very close to getting his 4th of the day. But this one's going to push him back. Yeah, it's holding against the Trojans. So one of their really first mistakes of the game, you'd have to say, especially from the aspects of penalties, because they've had no turnovers. They've kept the ball on the ground tonight, and why not when you've had so much success with running with Mathis and Fries?
Yeah, exactly. You really don't need to complicate things if you're able to get a good push up front.
Yeah, you know who else has been good is Pfizer here. Fizier running the ball as well. He's had a couple carries as well. So we're going to see our first pass with Fries. Rolling right. He's got a man open, and it's caught. And another touchdown. And number 5, Zach Fizier, is going to get the 15-yard touchdown pass. And another score for the Trojans.
Yeah, that play was just set up perfectly. Roll out to the right, and Fizier was just wide open in the corner and was able to walk into the end zone.
Yeah, we were talking about how they've had so much success in the run game with a couple of rushing touchdowns with Mathis, but this time they put in the air, and it leads to a touchdown. And the Trojans' offense has been stellar in this first half. The extra point is good, and it's 28-0. When we come back, we will have the next possession of the game here for East Aurora, who's trailing 28-0. You're listening to WNY Athletics.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
All right, welcome back to West Seneca East High School. Joe Daniel here with Francis Beck. Francis, this has been a dominating performance by the West Seneca East offense.
Yeah, it has. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, run the football, and then they throw in a quick pass there at the end that they score on. Coach Marino can't ask much more of his team so far through the first 14 minutes of this game.
Yeah, after a couple of runs by Mathis that led to touchdowns. This time it's in the passing game with Fizier from 15 yards out. So 28-0 is our score with 10:55 remaining in this second quarter. East Aurora right now really just needs to protect the ball and try to get some momentum offensively, have some more positive plays, as they've had just too many negative plays in this first half. So here comes the kick from the 40. It's a solid kick, and that one's going to be picked up. It was lost by Dominowski, but Dominowski's going to get it to 25 and wrapped up within about the 29, 30-yard line. So almost a fumble there, but they were able to control it, and they will maintain possession.
Yeah, now it's going to be up to the Blue Devils. You got to get some positive yardage going. Just a couple of good plays, whether it's running the football or even throwing it. They've had some success throwing the football, but it's going to be up to that line really to be able to give either the running back some holes or their quarterback time to sit there and throw.
So they're going to mark it at the 28, 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. 2 wide receivers set, one at the top and one at the bottom of the screen. Friar's back there with, I believe it's Clothier. Friar's going to be back to pass and rolling right, pressured, ball's in the air, and it's going to be incomplete as he was intended for Dylan Austin, but that was well short, but great pressure, forcing Friar to the right and an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he had to get out of the pocket immediately, and he was just throwing that up there just to see if something good could happen. It was almost intercepted if defensive back was a step or two closer to the line of scrimmage. But, again, great pressures, you just said, by the defensive line of the Trojans.
Yeah, 2nd and 10, but once again, the snap is just not getting to the quarterback correctly, and it's throwing off the timing here for the Blue Devils. So 2nd and 10, ball at the 29. They pushed him back a yard. Friar's going to hand it off, and he's wrapped up quickly. Oh, great tackle here by Mathis, as Dominowski had no chance on that. And they're going to lose yards.
It was also Garrett Walker getting the backfield pretty quickly. Just, I think, a missed assignment or something, or a blitz up the middle that was not picked up by East Aurora, and it's going to cause a 3rd and long for these Blue Devils.
Yeah, they're going to say he's going to lose 4 because the ball is at 29, so it should be 3rd and 14 on the scoreboard. That's how we know, and it is 3rd and 14. So 4-yard loss in a long 3rd down for the Blue Devils. 4 wide receiver set for Friars. Going to hand it up to the right, and up the middle is Clothier. Clothier tried to cut it left, and he's going to be wrapped up. Not much of a gain, if anything. So great tackling here by the Trojans defense.
Yeah, it'll force a punt from East Aurora. They go 3 and out in this drive, and they just seem to have no answers for this West Seneca East defense.
So 4th and 13, they're going to give him a yard. And it looks like, Francis, they might be going for this. I believe they are.
No,
they're going to punt it. Okay, it threw me off the quarterback because he went to the sideline. But, yeah, they're going to punt. I mean, the ball's at the 26, as they should. So 9:05 remaining here in the second quarter. It's 28-0. As East Aurora is forced to punt. And that punt is going to go short around the 48, 46. So, and it's going to be touched there by Maxwell Friar. And that punt was by Camden Domnowski. And the Trojans will get the ball back today at the 46.
And more great field position for the Trojans. This game, as I said, Coach Marino, first game on this new complex for the Trojans. Beautiful field, I should say. The brand new press box we're in, lights, and they're doing everything perfectly so far.
So ball to 46. It's 1st and 10. In shotgun formation is Fries. Fries back to pass. Stepping forward, going to roll left. He's getting pressured, and he's going to get over the first down. Gain a lot of positive yards. Got over the 50. Let's see where they're going to mark him here, but he was pressured, and trying to be run down was Lux Fiegel. He couldn't get him, but great job by the quarterback here trying to find some space, and he did, and he really moved his legs there.
Yeah, he saw that pressure coming from the right side, so he just kind of took off to the left. He held for a second to see if there was anything downfield. As soon as he saw there wasn't, he took off towards that sideline. He gets a pretty good gain.
Yeah, 6-yard run, so 2nd and 4, ball at the 48 of the Blue Devils. Direct snap to Mathis. Mathis going to take up the middle. He's got the first down, cuts left, and a nice run as he was tackled down inside the 40, around the 37. So another first down here for the Trojans offense.
This is what they've been doing all game, running up the middle, and again, the Blue Devils have no answers.
First down and 10. They've had a lot of first downs here as the Blue Devils have really struggled to stop this running game, as it's been all runs tonight, but when you're having success, why go from it? So 1st and 10 from the 37. Direct snap, and going to be another first down, as that was Mathis again.
Yeah, again, another run up the middle.
What
10
can
yards.
you say at this point? I mean, it's a play that's working the way that any coach would love a play to work, and why sway from it?
And it's one of their bread and butter plays of this offense, too.
So the ball was at the 37. Now it's at the 27, so another 10-yard run. And if we can get the stats from Mathis in his first half, I think we're going to want to share that with our folks who are listening here. He's already has multiple touchdowns here in this first half with 7:25 remaining. Here's a run to the right with Pfizer and gets a nice block. Is on the 25, fighting through it, and inside the 20, and about a 8-yard run on the nice play from Zach Fizier.
Yeah, it just kind of goes off to the right side. And another good gain for the Trojans.
So we've seen Fizier have some good runs as well with Mathis, as the refs are trying to keep cooler heads to prevail here. Refs talking about something. Maybe how cold it is tonight. It's possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Coach Marino having a few words with AJL Ferry. Not sure what that's about. There was some extracurricular activity after the play, but
Yeah.
it looks like it's been cleared up.
Yeah, both teams are going to get a flag, so it's going to negate it too. So the run by Zach Fizier will count. Let's see where they're going to mark it. So it's going to be at the 17. So they're going to give him a 10-yard run again. So at least 10 or more yards in the run game in the last couple plays by this Trojan offense. Going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 17. Already with a 4-score lead, Trojans offense has been sensational tonight in this first half. Mathis is going to roll left, trying to find some space, stopped, going to go forward. Found some space inside the 5, and going to be wrapped up near the goal line, but near the 2. So Mathis is going to gain possibly around 15 yards from my blind eye, I can say. But another run that Mathis was really good at, just waiting and being patient and waiting for that hole to pop there.
And you know what? I would say they're probably going to run the same play over to the right side for try to get in. Yeah, they've been having a lot of success with that off-tackle sweep play out of that set.
1st and goal from the 3 after the 14-yard run from Mathis on the direct snap. He's back there again. Mathis direct snap, going to take it up the middle, and he walks right in for another score for the Trojans. And Mathis has been leading the way in the run game in that Wildcat formation, and the Blue Devils have really struggled to stop that play. And Mathis has had one heck of a first half.
Yeah, and sticking with that Wildcat offense, and the holes are there. He can't ask for bigger holes right now, and he's going right through them. And again, he just walks in the end zone, pretty much untouched.
And the extra point is good. So 35-0 is the score. And that extra point, I believe, Francis, that's number 13 and it is the quarterback, Brady Fries, who is kicking them right through the middle. He's done a good job getting an extra point. So we'll take a quick break. It's been all West Seneca East as they've really dominated the run game. We'll be right back on WNY Athletics.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time.
Welcome back to West Seneca East High School. Francis Beck and Joe Daniel here for Tuesday Night Football here for Section 6 between the East Aurora Blue Devils and the West Seneca East Trojans on a chilly April night as the temperature keeps dropping from the daytime high in the 40s. It's probably in the 30s out there, Francis. It's a chilly night.
It certainly is, and the Trojans will take that with their run offense.
So here's the kick. Going to be fielded. He's just stopped right at the 26 and quickly wrapped up as Dylan Austin was able to grab it. That ball just hit that brand new turf, and it just stopped right there.
Yeah, it was like this was a mud field that the ball just kind of stops instead of being bounced, and then it's Austin. A little bit of a scary play trying to pick it up with his left hand, but he does, and although he's knocked down immediately by the Trojans.
Yeah, I believe that was Mathis on the tackle there. So 1st and 10 from the 25. We are at the exact halfway mark of this second quarter, as it's been the run game of the Trojans taking full advantage tonight, and just a couple of turnovers has really hurt the Blue Devils. There's a little misdirection. I don't know what was going on there, but Fryer tried to hand the ball if there was no one there, and he might lose a yard.
Yeah, the miscommunication in the backfield about who that handoff was going to. Fryer does the right thing by running in the direction of, I guess, where the play is supposed to go, but the Trojans were there, and he's not even able to get a yard.
Yeah, so 2nd and 10, it could have been worse, especially if they got some good penetration up the middle. He could have lost a couple yards.
Or even lost the football.
That's right. So 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen, 1 at the top. Trojans showing blitz up the middle. They're going to get there. Fries gets pressured and taken down. Nice tackle as they showed blitz, and the Trojans are going to get a huge sack here as, guess who? Mathis got in there, and it's going to be a huge loss for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Mathis up the middle, just on the blitz, times it perfectly, and comes up with the sack.
So that's going to push the Blue Devils offense way back. You almost could see that coming because the Trojans defensive line has just been, a little stronger than the Blue Devils offensive line, and they got in there really quick. So 3rd and 25, a 15-yard loss. There's Fry's fumble, and they got it back here. That ball was on the ground, but this time Blue Devils did recover it.
Yeah, multiple times the ball's hit the carpet when it's in the possession of the Blue Devils, and you can't do that multiple times a game and expect to win.
Yeah, Maxwell Fryer, the sophomore quarterback. Remember, he's only a sophomore playing varsity. It is tough. He's having a little bit of a rough night here. They're going to be forced to punt inside the 10. Their punter's inside the end zone. That's a short punt. It's going to get a good bounce here out to the 42. So another great opportunity here for the Trojans on offense. They're going to have great field position already with the lead that they have. All right, 3:45 remaining in the second quarter. It's been a great night here for the Trojans. They're up 35-0 on WNY Athletics.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Welcome back to West Seneca East High School. Francis, if you're the Blue Devils, what can you do offensively here to get back in this game? I know they're going to be on defense after the punt, but offensively is where they've struggled.
You know, at this point for East Aurora Holland, it's not about getting back into this game because scoreboard-wise, a win might be out of the question right now. And I hate to do that. We're not even at halftime yet, but it's about just getting your team momentum and some confidence. You got to focus on the little things, snapping the football, knowing your assignments, just simple blocking techniques, just trying to get positive plays for your offense and winning those little battles. That's all you can really do right now for the Blue Devils.
Well, and you're right. The score, it's a little bit out of hand, right? But you can get yourself back in the game mentally, too, if you start doing the little things correct, too. You're right. It doesn't always have to be on the scoreboard side. As a direct snap to Mathis again, finding some space the right side. He's at the 35, 30, and trying to find some space, and he's going to get knocked out around the 28. And another 10-plus yard run for Mathis. It's funny with the Wildcat of how well it's working for them tonight. I've really never seen this much success for this long with this type of play.
Well, this is what Coach Marino loves to do. As I said earlier, this is the offense they ran a couple years ago when they had Sean Dolak as a senior. He took them all the way to the Dome. This is exactly what they want to do. It's a power running formation. They have the linemen who can block for it, and they'll take advantage.
So 1st and 10 from the 30 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Direct snap up the middle, and great power run there. Up to the 20, and it looks going to be short to the first down. Then they're going to give them the first down, and a nice run there. As I believe that was Zach Fizier on that direct snap there.
Yeah, that time they kind of snap it to the up man, kind of the fake in the backfield with Mathis going, and just an easy gain over the right side of the line.
So another first down for this Trojan offense. Mathis going to hand it up. This time is to Pfizer. And Pfizer's going to walk right into the end zone. Any flags? No flags. And Zach Fizier is going to score another touchdown, his second of the game. And the Wildcat formation, we've seen a couple different plays with that, either Mathis running or handing off to Pfizer. Or Fizier, I keep calling Pfizer, Fizier, and his second touchdown of the game, and it's 41-0 with the extra point coming.
Yeah, just a simple inside handoff and then just off tackle, you can tell, and it walks in basically untouched.
And the extra point will go off the left post, no good, so the score will stay 41-0, 2:35 remaining. You're listening to WNY Athletics.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being, our passion.
Welcome back, everybody, to West Seneca East. It's 41-0 after the touchdown by Fizier, and this return is going to get up to the 45 for East Aurora. So good field position for them as we are 2:29 remaining in this first half.
Yeah, the Blue Devils, probably the best field position you've gotten so far this game, the 45 of West Seneca East, and now you got to somehow take advantage. If you're not going to score, at least try to move the ball downfield, get some confidence for your quarterback, get some confidence for your offensive line, your tailbacks. That's the key in this drive.
So East Aurora is going to take a quick timeout here. We're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. We'll be right back.
I love being home.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
All right, welcome back here. So we were just talking in our quick timeout here. The two quarterbacks, we got Maxwell Fryer and Brady Fries. Did you ever think that could happen?
Anything can happen. Let's be honest here.
Anything could happen. That's right. All right, so the score is 41-0. East Aurora has had a tough first half, but we have talked about, they just need to stay positive. Just do the little things. The score doesn't matter at this point. Just have some positive drives, have some positive plays, and just start to feel good about themselves because it has been a tough first half for them.
And you still have 2 games left in your season, so you want to get some confidence going in the last couple of games. Again, short season. It's about getting your seniors out here, getting some time on the football field, wearing their uniform, getting to play after really a tough 12 months for these guys.
Yeah, so 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line with 2:29 remaining. Back to pass. He's getting pressured, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Lux. As Fryer got pressured, goes through the hands. But once again, great pressure from the defensive line of the Trojans.
Yeah, again, Fryer barely had any time to set his feet. It was a pretty good job by him just getting that pass off, and as accurate as it was, it did hit his receiver in the hands. But if perhaps he had another second, it would have been a little less hot coming in, an easier catch for his receiver.
Yeah, just a couple of drops here by the receivers have hurt, and then we've had the fumbles. That's really what's hurt the offense of the Blue Devils. So 2nd and 10 from the 46 after the incomplete pass. Let's see what the Blue Devils can muster up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Fryer trying to give it up to Clothier, and Clothier's wrapped right up near the line, might have lost a yard. So really, I've been so impressed with the Trojan defensive line. They've gotten pressure on Fryer, but they've also done a great job in the run game. They have not given the Blue Devils much to work with space.
No, and they haven't. The defensive line is doing well, and their guys in the back have been doing well. Even though we haven't really had the chance to talk about them, they've been doing a nice job as well.
Yeah, so 3rd and 11, as we're under 2 minutes to go, off the 1-yard loss by Clothier. This is going to be a handoff to Dembowski, and Dembowski's going to get over the 50, the 45. Great run, and he's going to get the first down. So an 11-yard run by Camden Dembowski, and a nice solid play for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, first down, and let's be honest, the Blue Devils haven't had a lot of first downs in this first half.
Unfortunately, tonight they may have had more penalties than first down. So that's a good play. Hopefully they can gather some momentum there, as that's going to give them a first down at the 44. One of their best run plays of the night. Here's Fryer. Pitches it forward to Keller. Keller trying to find the space, and the D-line gets right in there and wraps him right up, and it's going to be about a yard loss.
And I believe that was Mathis coming from his linebacker spot, leading the charge on that tackle.
Yeah, Mathis has been all over the field defensively and in the run game. He really can do it all. They're going to give him, let's see, it's going to be 2nd down, and they got 10. So 2nd and 10 from the 44 as we approach 30 seconds remaining here. In this first half, that's been all Trojans.
Quick score update. We have this one's about to go final. Cheektowaga is going to beat Burgard 20-6 over at Riverside Field. So big Class B matchup goes to the Warriors.
And Fryer got pressured on that play, and it wasn't complete as he tried hitting Austin. Once again, great defensive pressure up front from the D-line, forces an inaccurate throw, and that's going to bring up 3rd and down and 11. So a couple of games here on this Tuesday night, Francis. I was surprised. I thought we were going to be the only one out here.
Well, you know, with these COVID pauses, everybody's got to get the games in when they can.
And you play when you can. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, any night apparently, just like the NFL. So 3rd and 11 for the 45. Friar's going to hand it off, trying to find some space to the left side is Domnowski. He's wrapped up for another loss, as it should get us to the end of the first half. That's been dominated from the D-line of the Trojans, just really getting into the backfield. That's been the thing that's really surprised me and impressed me tonight is the Trojans' defensive line in that first half.
Yeah, they have. They've done a great job. They really haven't let the Blue Devils offense get anything developed. And when there was a bad snap, guess what? That D-line was right on top of the Blue Devils, fighting to get that football. They got it a few times, or they forced a very long loss.
So end of the first half, it is 41-0 Trojans. We'll be right back for the second half after a quick timeout.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
All right, welcome back here to Seneca East High School as we are still at halftime. We'll be back in about 3 minutes for the start of the second half between Seneca East Trojans and the East Aurora / Holland Blue Devils. Right back here in WNY Athletics.
WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube. Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the Wolf, that's all you had to say. Call today.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back here to West Seneca East High School on the first game on this brand new field. Francis, we had a chance to walk out on this field before the game, and I commented, I'm like, this field feels brand new. I mean, the turf was great, and to find out this is the first game on this field.
Yeah, well, West Seneca West was able to play on here. Originally, it was supposed to be. I was talking to the AD. East was supposed to have the first game. Fortunately, there was a COVID pause situation, so that game got moved to tonight. West was able to play the first game on here. Their field is being redone right now, but West Seneca East, I would have to say, if you're a Trojan, tonight was worth the wait, especially after that first half.
Yes, the new field has given them some extra motivation, maybe excitement after losing their first two games. They look like a completely different team here in week 3 as they had a strong first half. They were led by who else? By Mathis. He had a couple of touchdown runs. You add in a couple of touchdowns from Zach Fizier, and it's been Fizier and Mathis leading the way. One touchdown reception was from Fizier, but everything else has been on the ground. And just about every play offensively has been on the ground for the Trojans, who have just been dominating in that first half.
Yeah, as I said before, this is exactly, if you're the Trojans and Coach Marino, exactly how you wanted this game to play out. That running game, your line is getting a great push, and your running game is basically doing anything they want to do tonight.
So as we go throughout the second half, we'll also talk about some other divisions and who's in first place. We'll talk about the Conley Cup, give you an update on how that went going into this week, as Francis will have that information. So Clothier is going to kick it off from the 40, as Seneca East will receive the ball to start the second half. This one's going to bounce out of bounds around the 17, so that will be a rough start here on the special teams aspect, and that will get a flag, I believe.
I believe we'll see a re-kick for East Aurora Holland.
Yeah, overall, I mean, it was good kicking, obviously just going out of bounds, but you're right. They're going to re-kick this here.
Well, no, I think not. I think
it.
West Seneca East decides they'll just take it from
the 35.
35.
Yeah, they're going to gain about 15 yards off that. So the strong powered offense in that first half will get their first opportunity in the third quarter with a nice lead here. 1st and 10 from the 35. We'll also go over what happened in the first two games of West Seneca East, periodically through the second half. Direct snap. 1st down and more. And what a strong run here by Fries, the quarterback, and knocked down to 25. But there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it was around the 38 of East Aurora Holland. It looks like it'll probably be a holding, but still a decent gain for the Trojans.
That was a nice run by the quarterback, Fries. We talked about the confusion because we have Maxwell Fryer, the quarterback for East Aurora, Fries, and you keep looking like you keep forgetting here. But that was just a quarterback run up the middle. He found some space, but unfortunately the holding's going to push them back.
So ultimately, they still get about 10 yards.
Yeah,
out
because
of that penalty.
it was such a long run and where the hold came. So it still works in their favor. It's still a good run, not as well as it was before the holding, but direct snap up the middle. And Mathis is going to get it. And inside the 20. And another strong run for the Trojans.
Yeah, that went up to the up man. I believe that was 33.
Max Alpin, we don't have a 33 on West Seneca East, but another strong run here as they went away from Mathis on that one.
Yeah, and West Seneca East, this first drive is going exactly like their. Oh, no. Oh, hold on a second. I believe there was a fumble on the play, and it's now East Aurora Holland ball. We missed that at the end.
Yeah, interesting. I didn't even see that he had lost it. There wasn't really that much commotion on the field.
But, again, big break for the Blue Devils to start this second half.
Yeah, first turnover of the game for the Trojans, so that's going to give the ball back to the Blue Devils at the 32 on a 1st and 10. So let's see if the Blue Devils can get something going here offensively as they struggled in that first half with some turnovers and some costly penalties. Here's Fries back to pass. He's pressured, wrapped up, and he'll get rid of it. They're going to say he's down, and he was down. Great job getting in there for some defensive pressure was Jordan Klein, and he's going to get the sack.
Yeah, Tom Michaels also there, another senior linebacker for this East team. Gets in there and adds some pressure. So as soon as East Aurora gets some momentum, it's quickly taken away.
Well, they've done a great job getting penetration on that quarterback and timely blitzing. They're going to lose 10 yards. So 2nd and 20 from the 22 will be Fryer and the East Aurora offense. Here's a handoff to Domowski in the left side, trying to find some space, and quickly wrapped up by the cornerbacks of the Trojans.
Yeah, a whole host of Trojans came in to make that play. They snipped that out immediately.
So a long 3rd down here, as it's just been a tough night for the Blue Devils here. You talk about Francis, winning in the trenches on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. It's been one-sided. So we have a 3rd and 20 from the 22. Off the run by Domnowski, didn't get any yards. 10-minute mark here in the third quarter. Fryer almost lost control of the ball, had to fall on it, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think there was another mistimed snap with the motion guy. I think the snap may have went off the motion guy, causing the fumble, and it's going to force another 3 now for these Blue Devils.
Yeah, that's just something that they've struggled with is the timing of those snaps, especially in motion. Some of those have gone through the hands of Fryer, but it's been tough for them to get going even right off the snap tonight. So 4th and 20, they're going to be forced to punt. And we're going to have a flag here. Possibly an offsides. Yep, offside, so it's going to give him 5. Still going to be a punting situation. It's still going to be a long 4th down and 15. It looks like the punter, as I've been squinting all night, Francis, to see his number. It's TJ Marsh back there, is the punter. And that kick's a solid kick. Going to bounce at the 50 and roll around the 47. So a decent punt here from East Aurora. It's going to give the ball back to West Seneca East, and we'll be right back here on WNY Athletics.
I love being home.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
All right, welcome back here to West Seneca East. They're up 41-0 for their next possession of this third quarter. Mathis going to hand it up to Fizier. Fizier is going to get a first down on a nice play as Mathis handed it right to Fizier, and Fizier, using his speed, gets close to a first down and another solid run by the Trojans.
Yeah, I believe that hole's between the right guard and right tackle. Giant one, and gets it for 9 yards.
So we've seen a couple of carries from Fizier. He's already got 2 touchdowns. He's really been a good complementary back to Mathis. As it's 2nd and 1, ball's at the 48. Direct snap to Mathis on the left side. Mathis over the 40, the 35 to 30, 25, and knocked it out around the 20. And they're going to mark him out around the 22 for a 22-yard run on that 2nd and 1. Another first down, but we have a flag. That's going to put it back. So holding on that 22-yard run, that's going to negate it.
Yeah, Trojans trying to set the edge, and clearly they got caught off guard. Keep in mind, we might see pretty soon the second teamers coming in, especially for West Seneca East. Usually coaches like to get a good drive or two in the second half with their starters. But after that, we could start to see the second teamers in for West Seneca East, getting those guys some reps, especially seniors who may not get a ton of playing time, may get plenty of snaps in the second half of this game.
That's a good call, Francis. That could happen. Good opportunity for some of these young players. So that's going to push them back inside the 44. This time another hands up to the running back, Fizier. And Fizier's got a long run, the 20, the 15, and the 10. And Fizier here, this time will get the carry, and a long run will get them inside the 10.
Yeah, he just breaks free and gets a big gain. Good tackle at the end. Good job by this guys in the back of that East Aurora defense, still fighting and making plays, not just letting him walk into the end zone.
So the ball was at the 44 of the Trojans. Now it's inside the 15 of the Blue Devils on that long run. And that's been their bread and butter tonight. They've had a lot of success, and they're going to keep up with it. As we've talked about already, 2 touchdowns here for Fizier. So 1st and 10, ball on the 13. Direct snap up the middle. It's going to gain a couple. for the Trojans.
And I would expect to see either the next play or the one after. They'll go to the outside, probably on that sweep play, which they've had a lot of success with, especially as they get inside the 10.
So 2nd down and 5. They got ball on the 6-yard line. 7:25 remaining here in this third quarter. It's a direct snap to Mathis. Mathis barging his way in, and he gets in again for another touchdown for the Trojans.
Yeah, again, Mathis right up the middle. He's had a fantastic game so far, and it's all to do with his offensive line just creating big holes. You know, they talk about in the pros, the backs and quarterbacks, you know, buying dinner for his lineman. He's probably not be able to afford steak dinners for his lineman, but maybe a burger or something next few days.
That was a good one, Francis. Hey, you know what? As the extra point is good, it's going to bounce off the left post and in. That's kind of funny. No steak dinners, right? But burgers from Burger King, you know what? I think these kids would take that over a steak, right? I know I would. All right, folks, we're going to be right back here. Thank you so much for enjoying the game with us tonight on some Tuesday Night Football here on WNY Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Welcome back to WNY Athletics here for some Section 6 football at West Seneca East. Francis Beck and Joe Daniel here on the call tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Francis, let's talk a little Connolly Cup tonight.
Yeah, you know, Connolly Cup not giving out an award this year, but they are still doing their top performers. So we're going to go over their Week 3 top performers. That includes the games from Thursday, or actually anything from Monday last week until Saturday.
As Dylan Austin's going to return it to about the 30-yard line. So what do we got here?
Yeah, we have a couple names we'll go through on this drive. With the first two, Colton Baker from Springville and Trey Drake from Jamestown, quarterback there. Jamestown, I have to say, is having a fantastic season. Keep in mind, they were the number 1 seed going to the playoffs last year. In Double-A, they bring back almost their entire starting team, and they move down to Class A. Who knows, if there were state championships this year, they could be talking about a trip to the Carrier Dome.
As we'll talk more Connolly Cup and some other things here in this second half. 1st and 10 from the 31. Ball's on the ground, and it's picked up again by the Trojans. Ball went right through the hands of Fryer, and they've struggled with the snap tonight, and the Trojans will get it. Another fumble recovery, and that's going to give the ball right back to the Trojans.
Yeah, as you said, that's been one of their biggest issues probably so far for East Aurora, has been snapping the football. That, again, is another high snap and not able to be handled by East Aurora, and that time the Trojans fall on it and get the ball right at the 20.
Yeah, a few turnovers here on offense, really all leading the same way. Just miscommunication with the center and the quarterback, sometimes in motion. It's been all fumbles here as they run to the left side and going to be taken out by the quarterback, Friars, and he's going to gain positive yards, a couple yards, on the quarterback run to the left.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him. Yeah, they're going to give him the first down, so it'll be first and goal at the 9 for the Trojans.
So Friars just, using that some space on the left side, just took his time and got that 10 yards. So first and goal from the 9 after the fumble. Direct snap up the middle. Barging his way through, and it's into the end zone again here for another touchdown for the Trojans. as Mathis took the direct snap. And that direct snap with the Wildcat leads to another touchdown for the Trojans.
Yeah, again, that snap to the up man, up the middle. You could see Fries pretending the snap was going over his head. Fake, I guess, worked enough as the middle of that offensive line was able to get a good push up front, and he gets into the end zone for the score.
And now the quarterback, Fries, will kick the extra point. He's done a few of those tonight, and this time this one goes in. And another score for the Trojans. And we will be right back here on WNY Athletics.
I love being home.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
All right, welcome back here. Francis Beck, Joe Daniel here for one of 3 games that are going on in Section 6 football. We have another game that's going on tonight. I know we're going to talk more Connolly Cup, but do we have an update on that score? Or
Well,
do you want to hold
Burger,
off to that?
Cheektowaga, that one ended a little while ago. 20-6, Cheektowaga won that one, a big Class B tilt.
All right, now let's talk a little Connolly Cup. We're going over the list. Obviously, as Frank said, they're not giving off that award this year because the season's so short, but they're still doing their due diligence and doing a ranking.
Yeah, let's talk about Brian Fry. We enough Fries tonight. Let's add another. Brian Fry from Medina. We know him as a great baseball player, but he's been doing a fantastic job on the gridiron as the Mustangs are off to a great start this season. Also, Jaden Jennings from Timon getting the nod. That program starting to turn around. Of course, they won the Monsignor Martin Small School title last season. He gets a nod for the Connolly Cup in Week 3.
Austin picks it up around the 5, and he's going to get up close to the 20. That could have been dangerous here as that ball just found that soft landing spot down there. But a decent return after the kick, which is going to give them the ball for a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Yeah, next 2 guys on the list, Trey Kleitz from Iroquois and Kevin Lewis from Bennett. You know, Kleitz actually left Iroquois a few months ago, moved down to Pennsylvania because he wasn't sure if this season was going to happen. You know, he's looking to play at the next level. I did a story about it a few months ago. He was in Pennsylvania just across the New York State border, and he was fully looking to play basketball this season in PA, but luckily for him and luckily for Iroquois High School, we're able to play a season here in New York, so he moved back up, and he's doing great things with the Chiefs this season.
As we did have a flag on the play, it's going to go against the Trojans on defense. It's going to give a free 5 yards to East Aurora, so a manageable 1st down here. Move the ball up to 22. Outman to Dombrowski, and Dombrowski gets tripped up. Maybe a yard or 2 gain, but great job on the secondary here, wrapping him up very quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a divot or something there. It looked like he kind of tripped on his own feet. He could have had a couple more yards, but either way, it's still a manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, we're
3rd down.
3rd down, yeah.
For the East Aurora Holland Blue Devils.
Well, they're going to – it's a little bit different on the scoreboard, but they're going to mark it here 2nd and 3. Fry's back to pass. Fryer and incomplete through the hands of Dylan Austin. So Fryer has had some good throws tonight. Just a couple of drops, and it's really hurt them offensively. You know, it's been right in the hands, just unable to grab it.
Yeah, that one was a little behind on the receivers. That was a little behind, so it would have been a tough catch. But, you bring up a good point. A few of those passes are kind of on the mark. We could be dealing with a slightly different game. At least the Blue Devils would have some confidence and would have had a chance to move the football. Maybe it would have opened up their running game as well.
So 3rd and 3 from the 25. Trojans showing blitz. Domowski in motion. Fryer's going to hand it off to Clothier, and Clothier is going to get that 1st down. And a nice run by Clothier. We really haven't seen him that much. He is their starting running back, but not something we've seen tonight.
Yeah, I think out of that formation, they like to. Well, I think East Aurora loves to spread it around, running the football, especially with their formations they run, their bunch formations. And that time they gave to him, and the blocking was there.
7-yard run by Clothier with the 3-minute mark here in this third quarter. First down and 10. 4 receivers set, 3 in the bottom of the screen. Fryer back to pass to Domnowski, and it goes right through his hands. But that one was a little too high on the screen pass. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, look, going back to the Connolly Cup list, they had a bunch of guys. Landon Martinelli, Castiga Valley Falconer, Trevor Micosio for Eden North College. They've had a good season so far. The Red Raiders, they're going to be looking to make a lot of noise in Class C in the playoffs. Lucas McKenna from Salamanca getting on the board for Connolly Cup.
I know a few years ago, St. Francis has won a couple as well. My old alma mater, as I like to say. So 2nd and 10, Domowski goes into motion. Hand off to Clothier, left side, trying to find some space. He does. 35 and knocked out around the 37. So nice run by Clothier. He's had a couple here on this drive.
Yeah, I would expect East Aurora to keep going to him because he's had some success on this drive. I think, just for your confidence sake for East Aurora, you'll take that.
So when we come back, we'll get the down and distance off the run by Clothier. Thank you for listening here on WNY Athletics.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Welcome back here to Seneca East High School on a chilly April night for one of the final games of Week 3. 2 other games were going on tonight, as we did have an injured player. Looks like he did get up, though, and hopefully he's okay. What did you see, Francis?
Yeah, it was Amari Maddox that's coming out the field on his own power, though, a little gingerly as he rushes to the sideline.
So with the down distance off that run, it's going to make a 3rd and 5 from the 37 as we approach 1:40 remaining here. Here's Fries with 3 running backs in the backfield. Fries going to hand it off to Domowski in the left side. Domowski, first down. Another solid run. We've seen some good runs by Domowski and Clothier on this drive, so possibly some good momentum here finally for East Aurora.
And you'll take it if your coach, Swinlook, he'll take anything you can get right now. First down, you haven't had a lot of them tonight, and you're finding some success running to that left side of the field.
So that's going to push the ball up to the 44-yard line on that first down. So 1st and 10. 2 running backs and a fullback in the backfield. Hand off again, this time to the right side is number 25. He's going to get bullied out of bounds. That's Michael Peterman. So Peterman's going to gain a couple, but great tackle out of bounds by the secondary of the Trojans.
More Connolly Cup performers: Adam Lights from Akron, Ivory Parker from Hutch Tech, Jamera Presley from Lackawanna, and John Swabic from CPS. CSP, I should say. He's been, well known from that CSP team. Remember, he scored that touchdown, the game-winning touchdown for CSP at the Dome, which is now would have been last season as they won their 2nd straight state title, Clymer Sherman, Panama. So there, and Matthew Samuel from O'Hara, and finally, last Connolly Cup performer for Week 3, Nick Whitfield from Fredonia. Been hearing a lot about him on Twitter, and so far he's lived up to the hype so far this season. Whitfield, he also had a pretty good basketball season, I believe, and doing big things for Fredonia.
So we did have an injury on the play for West Seneca. It's hard to see the number, but he did get up. I believe it was 33. The number 33 for West Seneca, but he did get up and he's okay, so he got up on his own power. So 2nd and 4, 30 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Fryer going to hand it off. Cloth here on the left side. He will get over the line. He's going to get more of the 50, the 45, 40, 30, and finally knocked down around 25. He was down. The ball did come out, but the ref signaling he was down. So great run by Clothier, and is the longest play of the game for East Aurora. Here comes late in this third quarter, but a nice solid run by Clothier.
Yeah, again, ball to the left side, and that time he's able to bounce out of the outside, and West Seneca East really didn't have anyone there to stop him, so he takes advantage, gets all the way down to the West Seneca East 30.
28-yard run by Clothier, so we've reached the end of 3. It's been a game led by the running game of the Trojans. It's 55-0 here after 3. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a second.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Cairo First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Cairo First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
All right, welcome back here. Fourth quarter action just about ready to go here. It's been all West Seneca East here tonight, but East Aurora moving the ball here down to the 25 of the Trojans. As Fryer is going to hand it off left side. Domowski trying to find some space, but once again wrapped up. 3 players of the Trojans defense getting right in there, and he's going to gain no yards.
We also have the Trench Trophy also put out their nominees for the third week. Cameron Bell from Albion, Mitchell Dugan from Akron, Dominic Ramza from Grand Island. Geez, the Vikings always have good linemen going back years. They get another one. Josh Jenlick, Lancaster, Alex Misbah from Eden North Collins as well.
2nd and 10 from the 25, no gain by Dominowski. 2 running backs in with the fullback in the backfield. Here's a handoff this time. Again to Kellner on the number 25. He's going to lose yards. Michael Peterman on the carry. And he's going to lose a couple yards. A couple carries here for Peterman here late in the second half.
Looks like Ethan Madge made the tackle coming from behind. Junior defensive back, 6'2", 155.
Yeah, they've really attacked the ball here, getting some turnovers, but they've done a great job tackling tonight. And to their credit, that's been a reason why, they've held the East Aurora out of the end zone tonight. So 2-yard loss from Peterman. So 3rd and 12, couple carries for him tonight. We've seen Clothier with some stronger runs here in the second half. Wasn't he showing blitz? Fryer back to pass, gets some protection. He throws, and it's caught by Dominowski. Dominowski at the 5. Stays on his feet, and he knocked down. And a nice throw there, as that one's going to go over 20 yards as the ball is at the 28. Let's see what they officially give him. But a nice throw. It's a 23-yard pass by Fryer.
Yeah, Fryer, he gets a little deeper in the pocket, which helped him get some extra time, and he throws a very nice football over to Dominowski, who makes a good play and gets a few extra to set up First and goal for East Aurora, their best field position so far in this game.
A great chance for them to get on the board. Hopefully they do here, just to have something positive go here. As they've had a great-looking drive here with the runs and the throw by Fryer. There's Fryer. Oh, this time goes over his head. He's going to fall on it. He will. Loose ball. And the Blue Devils did maintain it, but that's been the Achilles heel tonight. Just the timing from the snap of the center to the quarterback has caused many problems here tonight. That's about 4 or 5 times, if not more, Francis, that's happened tonight. They're going to lose about 12 yards.
Yeah, again, you talked about it. It was a killer, and it's a killer their best field position, and they lose almost 15 yards in that play.
So a long second down play here from the 15, the 9-minute mark. As East Aurora has had a great drive here with some strong runs, but it's possibly stalled here. And this one's going to go over Fryer's head again. Is he going to fall on it? He's going to lose more yards, down to the 30, lose another 15.
Yeah, almost the same thing right over the quarterback's head. You know, some other linemen nominated by the Trench Trophy, Javon Morales from Lackawanna, Robert Morehouse from Medina, Kevin Murphy from Sweet Home, Aiden Ostrowski, Will South, Logan Prescott, Lancaster. You know, they always have good linemen. You know, 4-time defending sectional champs, Lancaster. They'll be looking for another title in Class AA. Jared Rebon, also nominated from Newport.
So 3rd and goal here from the 30 for the Blue Devils. As back-to-back plays have gone over Fryer's head. Dominowski in motion. Fryer back to pass. He's getting pressured. Backs up, and his pass is incomplete as it was intended for Clothier, just a little short. But once again, great pressure from the defensive line of the Trojans, getting in there real quick and disrupting that play.
And now East Aurora had 1st and goal inside the 5. Now it's 4th and 30, and you have to score on this play or giving it back to the Trojans.
Yeah, you know, Francis, I believe where that 1st and goal was at the 3-yard line. So they've lost 27 on just some snaps that have gone the way. Hopefully that's fixable in practice. So 4th and goal, they're going to go for it, obviously, with the score the way it is. And no matter what here, this is just good practice. You know, 4th down play, let's see what can happen. They're showing blitz on the left side. Fryer's getting pressured again. Fryer throws it up in the air. And this time it's picked off by West Seneca East. And it's going to be returned to about the 20. And it looked like, if I had to guess with the number, I believe TJ Marsh picked that off.
Yeah, he's the one that's celebrating on the sidelines with all his teammates. Looks like some of their starters are off the field right now. They're giving him a good high fives as he comes onto the sideline.
Yeah, and there was a flag, personal foul, face mask on East Aurora, so that's going to tack on some more positive yards. But, you know, it just Fryer's just trying to do something there, give his team a chance. Unfortunately, it was picked off. So after the 15-yard penalty, it's going to move the ball forward. And let's see where they're going to spot the ball at around the 35 for another possession for West Seneca East here tonight.
Your last 2 Trench Trophy nominees want to get in Logan Schwartz from Depew and Jared White from Salamanca.
So 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's a direct snap, this time to number 3. And that's going to be a 1st down for Charlie Rosado. His first carry of the night, and it's going to be a 1st down. So Charlie Rosado getting into the action, Francis, on the direct snap. And that's been their bread and butter. We've said it tonight. They've had so much success running the ball with that play. And they really haven't had to change anything, you know, maybe throw the ball on that because it's just been working so well.
Yeah, they have. Really, a lot of it's been just rollout throws, which are very easy for the quarterback, especially if you're going to his dominant hand side.
So 1st and 10, it was a 10-yard run for Rosado. 1st and 10 from the 45. Direct snap again. I believe this is Rosado again. This time he's wrapped up. Great hit by Clothier. He's going to wrap him up behind the line of scrimmage. And a good job from the defensive line of East Aurora not letting the Trojans get any positive yards on that run.
Yeah, that was Clothier chasing the play from the opposite side of the field, coming off the left edge, and just chases down the runner. Looks like West Seneca East does have his second team in the game, so good job by Coach Marino, or kudos to him for getting some of the second teamers in, guys who don't get a lot of snaps, probably some seniors out there playing in their final games of their high school careers. Probably ever.
Oh, yep, sorry, Francis. 2nd and 12 from the 44. Rosado is going to take this one again, and great job behind the defensive line. And another tackle here by number 10 for East Aurora. Nicholas Velvo will get that tackle.
Yeah, we have 5 more games coming up for, I should say, next week. So we have 2 on Friday. Bennett versus Frontier. That'll be at Frontier. Stu Boyer and Tom Prince will be on the call. And then at 7:45, it's going to be Jamestown at Niagara Wheatfield. Red Raiders, of course, as I mentioned, doing very well this season. They're going to make the long trip up to Sanborn. John Simon, Jake Fyack will be on the call there.
3rd and 12. Hand off to number 6 here at the 50, the 45, 40, 35, and knocked out of bounds. And a good run by Mari Maddox. Maddox getting his first carry of the game. And that's going to be a first down for West Seneca East.
And I love the reaction on the sideline from West Seneca East. Those guys, mostly the first teamers, are so happy to see their guys getting on the field, getting a big run. All those guys on the sidelines were quickly ran over there, give them pats on the helmet. So good to see those guys get not only to really congratulating their teammates.
So off the run by Maddox, it's first down and 10 to 34 as we approach 3:40 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Run up the middle by number 3. And that's Rosado again. So Rosado with the direct snap's going to gain some positive yards. And he's going to gain 5 yards. So 2nd and 5.
So again, we had Bennett, Frontier, Jamestown, Niagara Wheatfield Friday, and they'll be broadcasting 3 games on Saturday. 1 at 2 o'clock, Grand Island at Kenmore West. Jake Fyack, Tom Prince on the call. And we'll have 2 games, 7 Saturday night. North Tonawanda at Kenmore East as the Bulldogs make their season debut. And then South Park will head to Amherst to take on the Tigers, who we just saw last night. Stu Boyer, Tom Prince in the call there.
There's another run up the middle, and Fizier is going to get into the 2019 around the 17-yard line. So another 12-yard run by Fizier. So Fizier, Maddox, we've got him tonight. Rosado getting a couple carries here. Anyone who touches that ball here in the backfield, Francis, has gained positive yards in the run game.
Yeah, they have. That's just a testament to this offensive line for West Seneca East. Keep in mind, as I said, that's probably mostly second teamers in there right now, getting a good push.
A good opportunity for them to come in and have some success, and a good chance for them to have playing time. And you have to say the same for the Blue Devils. So under 2 minutes to go here, and the strong showing here by West Seneca East here, as West Seneca East was 0-2 on the season, as direct handoff up the middle will get about 5 to 7 yards on that first down and 10. So
yeah, let's look ahead at what these teams have coming up. West Seneca East, Saturday is going to head to Dunkirk, 7 o'clock kickoff with the Marauders. And then the Blue Devils next week will take on Burgard. They'll host them in a B1 matchup. That'll be 1 o'clock game on Saturday.
So West Seneca East, coming into this 0-2, they had only scored 6 points, and they've gotten 55 tonight, giving up 39, and they've shut out East Aurora so far. Iroquois, 2-0 in the division. They've scored the most points, or second most points in the league at 43, but they've given up 0. And look at Pioneer, 65 points scored, 20 given up. And East Aurora had only given up 14 points through 2 games, but tonight, just a little too much for West Seneca East here as we've approached under 1 minute here in this 3rd and 5.
I think
they moved it back to 2nd and 5 as it should be. because there was a 5-yard run here, but clock did stop at 40 seconds.
And it looks like they're going to kneel down and call this one a game here in West Seneca East.
Yeah.
Real quick, Max, our cameraman, Max Wagner's here. First game at this facility, if you could just zoom out and show the fans who can't be here what this facility looks like in its full glory. They have, full turf field, black track. Think about 6-8 lanes. Looks like on the track. Really, I thought they did this a really nice job. And then I'm told behind us, they plan to redo the soccer fields in maybe 5-10 years and probably do some turf there. And we could have, put some softball and baseball turf fields in. And this could be a really nice facility.
Yeah, Francis, the vision that the West Seneca East Trojans have for their sports complex, it's in phases. They've gotten phase 1 done with this beautiful field. So the Trojans here win 55-0. They led pretty handsomely here in this first half, and they had a really great, strong running game with Mathis getting a couple touchdowns, and then Fizier had 2 touchdowns. They were just a little too much for the defensive line of the Blue Devils tonight.
Yeah, as you said, they were, and West Seneca East gets their first win of the season. They open up this brand new field beautifully, and they're going to have a fighter's chance to try to get in the playoffs this season.
So final score, 55-0 for the Trojans over the Blue Devils. Thank you so much for listening to WNY Athletics tonight. For Francis Beck, I'm Joe Daniel. Section 6 football continues in a couple more days for Week 4 action. We've got plenty of action coming up on multiple games, so join us in a couple days here for the start of Week 4.